In early January 2021, Dustin Diamond, best known for his role as Samuel Screech Powers on Saved by the Bell, began to experience unexplained, painful symptoms, a persistent ache throughout his body and an unyielding sense of malaise. Hospitalized in Florida around January 12th, he faced a medical mystery that only quickly unraveled. Just 2 days later, his management revealed a devastating truth. Dustin had been diagnosed with stage 4 small cell carcinoma, a particularly aggressive cancer that had likely metastasized from his lungs. Doctors warned that the disease had progressed rapidly and that his prognosis was bleak. He had mere weeks to live. He was in good spirits, known for its swift and brutal progression. Small cell carcinoma was already ravaging Dustin's body. By early January, he had completed his first round of chemotherapy and was also battling shingles, adding to his physical strain. His loved ones, his girlfriend Tash Jules, best friend Dan Block, and manager Roger Paul, entered a new reality balancing hope and despair. Though Dustin tried to keep his trademark humor alive, pain quickly became his constant companion. Even the most effective pain management offered only fleeting relief. On the Thursday before his death, Dustin managed to reach out to Dan one last time. Dan recalls how Dustin, though weakened, still laughed and joked, telling his friend he never got an autograph from him and he'd better pull through so he could sign one. On Monday, February 1st, Dustin, accompanied by medical personnel, was discharged from the hospital around noon. His plan was to receive hospice care at his friend's house in Cape Coral, Florida. With Tash and Dan by his side, Dan recalls Dustin was excited for the day. His father, Mark Diamond, had flown in from California to be with him. It was to be a family reunion, a bittersweet reunion full of love and finality. The hospice setup began upon arrival. Dustin was placed on a bed in a private room. Doctors and hospice workers moving with gentle urgency to ease his final hours. Tash entered the room and found Dustin unconscious and no longer breathing. A 911 call was made, and despite attempts, he was pronounced dead at the scene just moments after stepping off the gurney. Dan, Tash, and Dustin's father were present as he passed. There was no dramatic heroics, just a peaceful end, which they believed was what Dustin would have wanted. In remembering Dustin, we remember human life measured not in his roles or controversies, but in his courage.